We had a podcast lined up for today, and I went to check it, and it appeared that it did not upload. So, because I'm a little bit of a madman, and regardless of if I have a computer or not, we need an episode, guys. We need an episode. And one of the things that I was thinking about that I want to share with all of you is the vision. The vision. Oh my gosh. But before we get into that, run my intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lost in shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, that it's soaking. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the moment.
Alright. So, we are back in the car again. This is another driving podcast. And I want to talk to you guys a bit about the vision, because there's something that's so amazing that a lot of people don't realize. That saying, that quote, that with vision comes provision, right? When they say if you could hold it in your head, you could hold it in your hand. And I would actually say my favorite one, this one that I'm about to show you is my favorite one by far, okay? By far my favorite one. And it's been my favorite quote since I was 15 years old. Okay? I think I was watching, I think it's Napoleon Hill. Anyways, one of those guys, I don't remember it, but it was like a really old video, like a black and white video, where it was like he was trying to talk to us as if we're sitting in his office with him, right? He started out the video saying, "Hello, how do you do? Would you take a seat and join me?" It was like this old video where they're talking about the different secrets to success and the different secrets to habits. I think this is like a video from, I don't know, the 50s, or I don't even know what year this is from. I found it on YouTube, but it's an amazing video. And there's one quote from that video that has sat with me for all these years. I wrote it on my bedroom wall. I had it as my desktop background for my wallpaper on my phone, right? And even to this day, I wrote it on my desk. It was one of the first quotes that I wrote after I built my desk. Okay? Here's the quote. Here's my favorite quote that has ever existed. Whatever the mind can believe and conceive, the mind can achieve. Isn't that amazing? Whatever the mind can believe and conceive, the mind can achieve. Oof. Isn't that crazy? You create the idea in your head, you believe in that idea in a deep, burning, fiery way, and you can achieve it, you can have it. And it's so wild, because before I was struggling as a fitness instructor. Completely transparent, guys. I was struggling as a fitness instructor. I love coaching people, but I was terrible at sales. I think I'm a good coach, but I think I was a little too soft on my clients, to be completely honest. So some of my clients, they weren't getting to their goals back then. I'm not as nice of a coach anymore. I think all the niceness has gone out of me. But even switching from fitness to finance, lateral movement, fitness to finance, still being a coach, I had the vision of me being in front of classrooms, in front of rooms full of people. I had visions of teaching these 6-week courses and making an amazing amount of the amount that it would, take it this way, when I was 17, the amount of money that I would make in 1 year working at my shitty burger job, I make in 6 hours now. Isn't that crazy? The amount of money that I would make as a personal trainer, grinding and hustling and burning myself out, making all these programs, closing clients, trying to retain, I make that, what I would make in like 3 months as a trainer, I make in 6 hours. Isn't that ridiculous? And I had the vision and the idea, and I birthed the idea. It was it was floating around. It was floating around my head, bouncing around in there, waiting to be conceived. And when I gave birth to this idea, it just started out as a 12 slide PowerPoint. In fact, even before that, it was a 1-page document for myself. For myself. Because there's all these books that I was reading, there's all these tools that I was acquiring, there's all these things that I was exploring. All of these different things. And I needed to keep track of my own notes so that I could apply it to my life. My mentor, Paul, gave me his Audible. This is back when Audible, you could download things and save them to your computer and have the files forever. Okay? This is back when my mentor, Paul, gave me his Audible for 24 hours and told me, I'm going to change the password. I'm going to change the password and you will not have access to any of these books anymore. So your job is to download as many of these books as you can, as quickly as you can. And I did. And he said, start with Think and Grow Rich. The magic of thinking big. He said, start with As a Man Thinketh. He said, start with The Richest Man in Babylon. He said, start with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And what do all of these books have in common? What is the similarity of all of these books? The similarity in all of these books is the mindset. They're just teaching us mindset over and over and over in different ways, because it's the mindset to become rich. It's the mindset to become fit. It's the mindset to become a 10 and attract your perfect 10. All of these things start with mindset. And that mindset is going to be that which births your idea. That mindset is that which is going to conceive the idea and then believe the idea and then give birth to that idea. It's so crazy. So anything you put your mind to, you can have. There's nothing new that exists in this world. Everything's a remix. It's so amazing that from cultivating this mindset, I went from being an absolutely struggling fitness instructor. I always still wanted to be a coach, but now I'm still a coach. I'm still a coach, but in a different way. And it's amazing. Anyways, that's it for today's podcast. I want to give you guys something real quick. I look forward to connecting with all of you in the near future. I hope you have a powerful day. Peace.
Give them that creme de la creme whenever I spit that hot shit. Ain't no lose or draw when it's the only option. Till I'm balling like Stockton, I'm locked in. Researching the best stock tips, fuck gossip unless it makes a profit.